Welcome back to American Agenda. Well, New York Governor Kathy Hochul and state lawmakers striking a budget deal which includes a penalty for mask-wearing criminals. Now, the agreed-to penalty can only be enforced if the suspect is charged with a class misdemeanor or anything more serious.
Meanwhile, the MTA is considering using AI to cut down on subway crime. MTA Chief Security Officer Michael Kemper saying this: if someone is acting out irrationally, it could potentially trigger an alert that would trigger a response from either security and or the police department. Kemper emphasizing the police response could come before waiting for something to actually happen.
That's good news. Joining us now in studio, NYPD Chief of Department John Chell, along with New York City Deputy Mayor for Public Safety Kaz Daughtry. Two of our favorite Friday afternoon guests, always though talking about some serious things here in New York City. And of course, the NYPD sets the tone for so many countries around this great nation. I want to get your thoughts on the use of AI to help out in something like a subway situation. I know that crime on the subways has dramatically decreased recently, which is good news, and I can tell when I ride it every day. But what about adding this next wave of technology?
Any piece of technology that we could layer on top of each other under the banner of safety, we're definitely interested in, and we would take a look at. And our mayor is big into new investments into technology and things we need. So if it helped and it could work, so be it. Always just to keep people safe. That's the bottom line.
Deputy Mayor, talk about that, but then this masks thing here in the budget and the.
Yep, we'll talk about that. And also, let me go back to the with the technology and subway really quick. It's funny because I remember the mayor trying to introduce some technology into our New York City subway system by having it was Evolve, or trying to put some technology, some gun detection technology into the system, and got criticized for it, right? But I'm not saying anything against Chief Kemper, who is great, and I'm so happy to the fact that he's actually trying to move this technology forward in the subway system, because that's what we need. The subway system transport millions and millions of riders a day.
Every day.
4.5 crimes they take a day by moving these riders, and we need some technology. AI will be the perfect opportunity to help as an extra set of eyes and ears down there. Now let's go back to the mask mandate. The mere fact that we see these protests happening, ever since October 7th, over 6,000 protests the department has responded to. John, you can speak a little more into that. But the mere fact that some of these protesters, when they turn violent, when they commit violence against other New Yorkers, they got a mask on.
Hey, who is it?
And then they say, "Oh, I'm not part of the protest." But just imagine how hard it is for the detectives that are investigating these type of crimes when individuals have these masks on. It takes countless of man-hours. But now, the fact that when they're investigating it and they identify the individuals that they're looking for, the perpetrators, where they can add on the extra charge for them having that mask on as a shot in the arm to the investigators.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, but do you think, Chief Chell, that is enough? Do you think that they mask on? They're not saying, okay, you can't wear masks at all, but just don't get caught doing something a misdemeanor or worse.
Right. Well, it's a step in the right direction.
Okay.
So if you're telling me people are protesting and we make an arrest for obstructing traffic, and then you wear a mask, and we can add on to that, it's no longer you going home in a couple hours with a summons. No, you're going to stay in jail for a couple hours, and maybe there's more to that. So it's a step in the right direction, and we'll take all the help we can get to help mitigate protesters that are not real protests.
Yeah, or literally trying to hide behind